Hello guys, and welcome back to my 59 subscribers and all you other people that are using me. If you don't know already, I have started a Discord server where we're going to have new players, expert players, everybody in between, and we're all going to learn and grow together. That is the goal. So if you guys are serious about guitar, join the Discord. I am there to help you on your next steps, push you in the right direction, answer any questions you have, and help improve your overall skill in guitar. So here are the 5 steps to being able to play any chord on the guitar. Step 1, first thing you have to know is every musical note, and that's really not that hard. It is simply the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and each of those letters has what's called a sharp, except B and E. So if you can remember that, you finish step 1, that's it. Step 2, so now you have to understand that every chord has what's called a root note. Here's an example of that. A C chord has a root, and it's, you guessed it, C. Chords for A have a root. What's the root? A. So every time you play a chord on the guitar, every single time the chord you're playing is going to have the root note. So if you play C, the root note, right there. Step 3. This is just knowing the concept that there are different chord types. And for the sake of simplicity, we're going to talk about 2. The major and minor chords. You've probably played both. Play your C major, A minor, you probably know those open chord shapes. So how does this apply to the guitar? Step 4. I can play my A major shape. Wonderful. Now, what if I told you that I can use this shape and every other shape to make every single major and minor chord? I'd be telling the truth. So here's the rundown. If this is A major, and I move each note up 1 fret, we have a brand new chord. That doesn't sound right. Oh yeah. We have to move all the notes up. See, we only moved the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string up. Now we have to move the open strings up 1. But I don't have 3 fingers to hit all 3 of those strings. I can bar it, right. And now we have it barred. That sounds way better. So now, what chord do we have? Well, we were in A, and we moved up 1 fret. So what comes after A? B.
Wrong.
It's A sharp. Don't forget about the sharps. So now what happens if we move it up again? B. And what's after B? B sharp.
Wrong again.
It's C. B doesn't have a sharp. And that applies all the way up. So we can start with A sharp, B, C, and we can do that all the way up the neck. So that's great. We can play all the major chords because we started with A major and we went to A sharp major and then we went to B major. But how do we play a minor chord? Well, you find your minor shape and easy enough, we have A minor right here. Now if I want A sharp minor, I bar, move it up 1. Beautiful, A sharp minor. And that goes all the way down. B, C, C sharp. And those are all the minor chords. And that technique applies to all the shapes. Some are a lot harder to move, like the C shape. Because if I move the C shape up, now I have to bar and play that shape, which is quite difficult. So we use easier shapes like the A minor, A, E minor, and E major shapes. But it is still possible to use the harder shapes. For now, we're going to be talking about these ones, because these ones are really easy to move around the guitar neck. Step 5. Now we have to be able to do these on the fly. And this step is probably kind of the hardest step if you have a bad memory, but with practice and persistence, you can do it. So you have to remember your last 2 strings, your E string and your A string. There's a lot of techniques you can do, a lot of mnemonic techniques, and there's lots of videos online of how to do it. If you guys wanted the technique I used, let me know in the comments and I will make a video on how I did that. So now you've memorized the last 2 strings. Now what? If I have this F shape right here, I know this is F. Where's the root? Right here. F. Well, I know that C is right here. So let's say I want to play a C major. C major, right there. Easy as that. Let's say I want to play an A major. I know that this note is A. What if I want to play A minor? Well, I know that this is E minor, and this is E major. And the only difference is lifting this finger. So, I can apply that down here. There's A major, lift this finger, A minor. There's also two more you can use now if you memorize the A string as well. So I have the A major shape. Where's the root? Right here. It's that open A string. So every time you move down, your root is right here. So I know this is A sharp because 5th string, 1st fret is A sharp. So let's say I want an E. Well, I know that this string is E. So I can play the shape E. So now I can spice up a lot of the songs I know by moving it up and down the neck. Here's an example. Let's take this melody. And now let's move it up and down the neck. We started with a C. So here's C major. And then we move to an A minor. A minor. And then we move to an E minor. So we can just use this one. And then we move to a G major. So let's play it. Sounds pretty much the same, a little bit of spice to it. So there's a lot you can do with this. Here are some takeaway notes. First of all, memorize the 7 notes plus their sharps. Only thing you really have to remember is A to G, B and E don't have sharps. That's it. Every chord has a root. Remember where your roots are in your open chords. You can use this technique for major and minor chords. It also works for other chords like diminished, sevenths, and lastly, memorize your A and your E string. Over the long run, I would try and memorize all the strings. It may take a while. Practice until you don't want to. And then do some more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Come talk in the Discord, learn something. If you don't have Discord, you can always follow me on Instagram. Alright, if you guys have made it to this point in the video, you're probably one of my 59 subscribers, and I love you. I literally love you. You guys are what's keeping me doing this, so keep them coming. Join the Discord, join my Instagram, and if you really did make it to this point in the video, put in the comments what other tutorials and stuff that I've made that you've used. Show some love. Thank you. Adios.